think doing a challenge like this so soon after my mum has passed away has really given me a focus to kind of channel part of the grief, but it's a really good distraction, but it's a distraction that's helping me do something really good for Velindre. I'm Yolande. I am doing this event for my mum. She passed away in July, so I am taking on the challenge in her honour. She was a very fun, feisty, loving individual. She used to do a little bit of cycling herself, so I think she'd probably be laughing quite a lot at me trying to get my training in through the mud and the rain. So every interaction I had with Velindre was really positive. So I joined my mum for the outpatient appointments, and it had very weird thing to say, such a lovely vibe. So you'd go in and everyone was just so friendly and welcoming. And I can remember some just lovely faces, not that you can remember all the names of everyone you came across, but everyone was so friendly. There's an amazing sister called Emma, who on many of our outpatient visits we saw, and she was just really supportive and helpful. And there was a few occasions that we needed to, well, my mum needed to come and stay for a week or so at a time. And again, that was just a really good experience. So for something that's really difficult and sad, it was a really good experience. And I think what was really positive is, as a family of Welsh speakers, a lot of the difficult conversations were done in Welsh. And actually, when you're doing something like a DNR form and having that in Welsh and having that explained and talk through the process, it was something very important, I think, as a part of the process. What was amazing about Velindre is the almost familiar relationships you made with people very quickly. So even though it was my mum going through the diagnosis, it felt very much like a family affair. So myself, my dad, my mum, we were supported through it very much by Velindre. We were signposted really well for what we needed to do, because it's a scenario I've never experienced before. I don't know what to do when someone has a terminal disease and how to look after them, and it was such a caring environment, and you didn't feel like you were in this horror scenario. You felt like you were cared for and supported throughout the journey. So at the end of the month, I'm taking part in Devil in the Hillside, which is 42 miles around the Brecon Beacons. It's called Devil's Elbow, so the name itself is terrifying, and I'm not a cyclist by any stretch of the imagination, but I have been training the last 4 months every weekend in the mud, the rain, the wind, all the good Welsh weather. So a bit apprehensive, but I'm absolutely amazed by the sponsorship. So I will be pedalling every pedal around that 42 miles in memory of my mum and to get that sponsorship for Velindre. It's been really good so far because it's given me a focal point, I think, probably throughout the grief process. And it's allowed me to take part in an event that gives me a focus, but it's also helping Velindre. But also I've had lots of fun along the way. So I've been training every weekend with my husband, which has involved lots of laughs, some tears when I've fallen off the bike. But it's been a really good process, and I'm really happy that I've got really good sponsorship so far, and hopefully some more coming soon, that will really support Velindre Hospital. It was really useful when I was signing up to Just Giving to have all the really clear Velindre links. They could set it up so I could just one click away know, right, okay, this is Devil in the Hillside, and I could link it to my Just Giving page, and it just made it really easy, and I didn't have to think about a lot of what I needed to write. I could just get it done and dusted, and I know then it links it to the overall event to see what the total figure will be. I think at the moment it's about 10,000, so hopefully we will exceed that. I think doing a challenge like this so soon after my mum has passed away has really given me a focus to kind of channel part of the grief, but it's a really good distraction, but it's a distraction that's helping me do something really good for Velindre. Because my experience of Velindre was so positive, as was my mum's and my dad's. It's really nice to know that through this process I'm giving something back, so it's definitely helped in terms of giving me a focus and giving me something to aim for, and something that I know that she would be proud of me doing. I'd encourage anyone to sign up to events like this, especially for such a good cause like Velindre, because you are in essence doing something fun with a group of people, hopefully, that you like. I'm doing it with my husband, and it's been a really nice weekly activity that we've been doing together to build up for the event. And it's just really good knowing that you're giving back to a great cause, and when you talk about it on your social media, you know, your friends and your family are getting engaged and supporting you, so it really makes you feel like you're making a difference.